Welcome back to the channel. And yes, quilting is my therapy, but another therapy is knitting. And today's tutorial is going to be about making a hat on your Addi or your Sentro machine. This is a quick, easy tutorial. It's that time of year when it's starting to get cold out and everybody wants a hat or a beanie. This beanie is so easy to make. You can literally make one in about 20 to 30 minutes. Especially if you use one of those devices that attaches to your handle with a drill, you can whip one out really quick. The supplies you're going to need for this are just one skein of yarn. This is one of my favorites, Lion Brand Heartland. It's got lots of fun colors and it's nice and soft. Another one that I like to use is Karen Simply Soft. Most of these you can get at Michael's, Amazon. Check out the links below. Also, I do have a pattern for this hat for multiple sizes. Today, I'm just going to make one size, the adult size that I'm wearing right now. But if you would like to get the pattern, I have a link down below in my Etsy shop, and there's a 10% coupon for any pattern in my shop. So go check that out if you want to get the written pattern for multiple sizes. Today, this tutorial, like I said, is just for one size. So grab your yarn, grab your supplies. We're going to need, like I said, a skein of yarn. It might not be a bad idea to have a measuring tape so you can measure your head or whoever you're making the hat for a head. You need a yarn needle and a pair of scissors. And that's really about it. Oh, and you'll need a machine, obviously. Other optional accessories, you can add a leather tag, you can add a pom-pom. I'll tell you about it here in a second. I have a new tool that I just absolutely love. It's a yarn tensioner that I got off of Etsy, and I'll tell you about that in a second. And I'll leave a link down below where you can get that. I'm not affiliated or anything. I just love the tool and it's awesome. So go check it out if you're looking to upgrade your machine a little bit. And also, if you want to make your hats faster, you can get an attachment that goes on your drill that hooks on the handle, and you can whip out these hats in about 15 or 20 minutes. So it's a lot of fun, quick, easy tutorial. Let's get to it.
Okay, to start our hat, we're gonna leave maybe about a 10 to 12 inch tail and put that down inside the machine, and we're just gonna do a normal cast on. This is where you're going in front and behind every other needle. And I have found a new tool that I just absolutely love. And if you make a lot of hats or a lot of items on your knitting machine, you might want to take a look at this. But you buy it on Etsy. It's a little tension guide that you stick in, and it really makes a difference on keeping your stitches nice. This is their logo. They're on Etsy, Southpaw Fiber Arts. But then they make an upgraded gear for your handle so it's not all wobbly, which is awesome. They make them for the Sentro machines too. So if you are looking to upgrade your machine or have a problem with a wobbly handle or trouble with keeping your stitches all nice and consistent, take a look at their items on Etsy. I will leave a link down below to their storefront, Southpaw Fiber Arts on Etsy. So in order to use the tension gauge, what we're going to do is beat it through the yarn. Comes through that middle hole there, and feed it up through the yarn tensioner. Okay, so based on the pattern and the size of your head, so that's why I said we needed a tape measure. Measure the circumference of your head, or if you're making it for somebody else, have them measure their head or your child, and then look at the chart on my pattern and it'll tell you how many rows you need to do.
Okay, my hat is going to be for just an average size adult. What I found works best for me is about 122 rows. But this pattern is so easy and so forgiving. If you like to have more of a full brim, you can make it longer. If you like more of a slouch, you can add more rows. You just have to kind of play around with it. Also, the tension that you hold is going to determine if the stitches are really tight, then the hat's going to be tighter around your head. The looser your tension is, obviously, it'll be a little bit looser. So if you're making your hats and you're finding that they're too tight on your head, I would try just making sure that your tension that you're running through your machine is loose or looser than what you've been doing. So you don't want to hold really tight tension but you also want to keep it even, and it makes all your stitches look nice. That's why I really like this tensioner from the Southpaw Fiber Arts. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing my rows. I'm going to use my drill attachment to make it go faster. And then I'll come back and showing you how I put my hat together and cinch down both edges of the tube. And we'll have our hat. I just wanted to stop and show we're at about 50 rows, but look how nice and even these stitches are. That's from the tensioner. Once we start getting longer, we can start rolling it into a little donut. So once you start getting around 70 or 80 rows, it's going to start hitting the table unless you have a hole that it goes through. But I just wanted to show tension looks really nice. Back to making the hat. Okay, we're just coming up on our last few stitches here on our last row of 122 rows. So we're going to get to that very last white needle there. Then I'm going to take my yarn out of the tensioner guide here. And I'm going to leave probably about an 18 or so inch tail. And then make sure you close your yarn guide back up. And we're going to go ahead and cast off with our tapestry needle here. Go ahead and cast off whichever way you normally do. I like to do a few stitches initially. So if you do too many at once, your stitches will fall out. And you always want to try to pull straight out. If you tend to pull up, you might pop off that next stitch. And you don't want that to happen, because then you'd have a drop stitch, and it can be fixed, but it's just it's nice if you don't have to fix it. Once you get a few stitches done, then it's a little easier to pick up a few at a time. So we'll go ahead and speed this up, and I'll meet you when we're done casting off all the stitches here. Okay, once you have all of your stitches cast off, you want to just give it a nice little tug to let all of those stitches come in to alignment. Stretch it both ways. Okay. And now I'm going to move my machine out of the way so I can film how I put my hat together. Okay, we're about ready to finish the hat, but I wanted to show you, I used probably maybe a little bit more than half of a skein of this Heartland yarn. And so you could probably get an adult hat and a child or toddler hat out of one skein of yarn. So what we're going to do is on each end, there is our cast on edge and our cast off edge. So what we're going to do is pick one side and we're going to cinch that in. And you kind of have to make sure that it's not all twisted around. What you want to see is this come to a nice circle in the middle here. Then take your yarn needle, and just to secure it a little bit better, we're going to go through those stitches a couple of times. Tighten it up a bit. Okay, then you want to feed your yarn needle right through the middle of that hole. and reach your hand up into, grab your yarn and your needle. And then we're going to just clutch this with our hand and fold this hat in half while we're pulling. Kind of like that. So you'll see the inside of where you just cinched down. And then we're going to take this other side, which is your cast off end, and we're just going to tighten those down as well. Now you want to pull snug, but you don't want to just pull super, super tight, because trust me, if you pull too tight, it could break your yarn, especially if you have a little bit thinner yarn. So I'm going to shorten this up just a tad bit. Put your yarn needle in the other tail that you just cinched down. And we're just going to do a couple of just weave across a couple of times to close up that hole. Then I'm going to take my other tail that from the other side of the hat and this tail here, and I'm going to make a double knot. And I want to try to get that knot as tight as possible. And what that does is it folds the inside lining and the top of the hat together. Okay, so then we're just going to put both of these tails on my yarn needle. I'm going to feed that back down into the middle of that hole. And that knot that I just tied should feed that down in between the two layers. And then I'm going to weave that needle in between the two layers and come down a few inches. And we'll pull those tails through. I'm going to kind of long so they're tight. And I'm going to give that a tug and cut those off. And that is the end of the hat tutorial on how to make a quick, simple, easy beanie. You can fold up the brim if you want it a little bit shorter, or if you want more of a slouchy hat. Or you can also add a pom-pom, and they make cute little buttons that you can, if you have a pom-pom that has a little elastic end on it, feed the elastic through that middle hole, put your little button on here, and then you have a removable pom-pom. Those are all different options. If you wanted to make a reversible hat, then you could also, say my hat, I did 122 rows. I was getting ready to say stitches. So divide that in half. 122 divided by 2 is going to be 61. So then I would do, if I wanted to make a reversible hat, I would start out and do 61 rows, and then I would switch colors, and the inside of my hat would be, then I would do another 61 rows. But when you do that, you want to be careful that you use the same weight yarn. If you use one yarn that's a little bit thicker and another yarn that's a little bit thinner, then that's going to throw off where you're not going to be exactly folded in the middle. So try to make sure that both yarns, if you can, have them be the same brand of yarn. But if not, make sure they're at least the same weight. So both pieces of yarn are going to look the same. But that's how you could make a reversible hat. Then you could wear it this way, flip it inside out, and the other color would be that way. So lots of options on these hats, all kinds of things you can do to make it personalized to you. You can do it in your sports team colors, school colors, and a pom-pom in the middle. Yeah, I've seen people put 2 pom-poms on the top, and that's kind of cute as well. Have fun with it. There's all kinds of different options that you can do. You can put stripes in it, change the yarn colors as many times as you want. They also have self-striping yarn, which makes a really fun hat. I've done several of those. But anyways, thanks so much for watching my tutorial today. I hope you are able to make many, many hats and enjoy and have lots of fun with your Addi knitting machine or even your Sentro knitting machine. They are so much fun. There's lots of projects out there This is just one simple, easy one. If you like this tutorial, make sure you share it with your friends. Give me a like, drop a comment down below, and tell me what color hat you made or how many hats you made. And we will see you guys in the next tutorial. Have fun with your knitting machine. There's so many things you can make.